Hey, what's going on, guys? Glandus Gaming here, and we're back with another video. Today we're in Stoneblock 2, so let's get to work, shall we? So, first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for the fact that I didn't release a video last week. Time got away from me, real life happens, moving on. But I have been very, very busy. So, um, yeah, I've been very busy with the cows. Um, just so you know, the breeding time between breeding sessions for these guys and the molten stellar iron, molten stellar. Yeah, this is evil infused. That's molten stellar. Okay. Breeding time between these guys is like 50 minutes, 40 something minutes, I think. Um, and then you have to breed those guys in order to get infinity, molten infinity cows. And the breeding time between those guys is 2 hours practically. So, yeah, I've been very busy getting cows so that I can finish up the cow um, achievements. Now, this one's empty, empty, empty. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to boop you, and then we're going to boop you, and then we are going to boop you. Whoa, that got loud really quick. Now I'm just gonna throw these guys in here for now because this is not what we're doing today. We are done with cows. Cows are done. All right, so moving on, we're gonna come down here. In between episodes, I've been very busy. If you notice, I have danks in my bag because I need a way to store items because things are getting nuts with the items that I'm trying to hold. So I created danks in order to try to do that. I will play with them more in between episodes, putting items in there to see if that helps. This one I created specifically to just pick up cobblestone. That's its entire job. It picks up cobblestone as I mine it. Because today we're going to be mining to the top of the mining dimension. Yeah, mining dimension. To get to the end. And hopefully we don't die. Because I really would like to not lose everything in the end. That would be very helpful. I would really not like to lose everything in the end. I don't foresee that happening, but um, yeah. So, but the other thing that we're going to do is I built this little chamber. If you can see what it's for, it is for building a wither and killing it. I need 4 wither stars, nether stars. So I need soul sand, and I'm going to need wither skulls. There we go. All right, so boop, boop, boopity, boop, 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 boop. You are very loud, sir. You are very loud. Enough with that. Oh. All right. Now this should be nice. I got a legend. I got ribs. Ooh, I got ribs. All right. We need to do this a couple more times. Let me out. I tried to find if there was a wither builder, and for whatever reason, I could not find the machine that builds withers. Um, I don't know where that cobblestone just came from. I'm guessing the roof, which would be unfortunate because that means I now have a space above this. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad. Ooh. Shoosh. He's getting angry. But see, those aren't going in my inventory. They're going in my tank, which is great, which is awesome. I'm probably going to have to put lights up there, but that's a problem for future me. Just so that stuff doesn't spawn up there. I'll probably use a torch launcher to make stuff not spawn up there. I'm guessing all that stuff is happening because when he explodes, he's creating a blast wave out. It's probably what it is, which is fine. He's not blowing up the floor, which is what matters. What I'm surprised about is the fact that those stone bricks I'm surprised that these stone bricks aren't exploding. And those, it's just the stone above the cage, which is interesting to me. All right, one more. And then I should be able to make a nether star seed, I think. If I remember correctly. While you're spawning, we're going to come in here and we're going to go nether. Whoop. Yep. Ooh. His hitbox is so funky. I was just hitting his rib and it wasn't doing anything. I need a sword that does more damage. Hey! That wasn't nice. Hitting me like that. Alright, I got 4. And I got a clay. I really got a clay. From a wither boss. I got a clay. Really? Well, I want to open these just to... Extreme vector plate. And some clay. Those are awesome. Just saying. It's a really nice grab. I don't need them because my mob farm relies on fans, but all right. So I should be able to go in here, and I should be able to go boop, and I should be able to go. I already have a tier 6 crafting seed. Sweet. I don't have to make one. That is awesome. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this, and boop. And then we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go fertilizer. And we're going to make some fertilizer because that's what you do. I'm just going to put the vector plates in here. Yeah. We'll go downstairs in a second and I'll show you exactly what I've been doing. We're going to need you. And then once we're done with this, I'll show you what I've done over there, which is I will say probably pretty awesome. All right. So now we're going to put you down, and then we put this down, and then we till it, and then we put this down, and then we grab this, and we go, oh, grow. Grow fat. Okay. Then we're just going to put you in your permanent home. I thought I could use fertilizer on it. I should have known better because it's a super awesome sauce thing that I wouldn't be able to do that. But I also did this. A permanent grow place that will import into the ME system. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here. for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, oh, I should put fertilized dirt down instead of regular dirt. I just thought of that. I will swap out the rest of this in between episodes because I am special and I want this to... So above that lamp is a tier 3 grow crystal, which should make this thing grow really fast. Maybe, yep, there we go. My hope is it will grow fast enough, maybe, possibly. Come on. Ta-da! Awesome sauce. So now I can come over here. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we can go down here. And I can show you what I did in between episodes. Yeah. I have hit peak automation. I don't think I need 3 processors, but it will allow me to have 3 things going at the same time. I probably don't need that, but can't hurt, right? All right, you can go in there, you can go in there, and I need you, and I need you, and I need 6 of those. All right, whoop. You go there, you go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we quantity and lock. Life is good. All right. No. Go back upstairs. I still... Oh, he blew up my muffler. That meanie. So now I should be able to come over here and turn you on. Huzzah. And now the essence will go right into there. I'm going to need a lot more of that. Make that much faster. I'm also going to need a lot more growth crystals. Like a lot more growth crystals. Come on. There we go. All right, we're going to just let that go. And now we're going to go in here. We're going to grab ladders. Lots of ladders. I have no idea how many I'm going to need. And then we're going to grab some logs. Nope. Not logic. All right, what do we want? We want oak. I'm just going to grab some logs so that... Oop, I didn't want to do that. But see, that's the beauty of the dank. So now I can put these in here. And not fill up my inventory. And then I can scroll through them and make life easy for myself. And then I think I also did this. Yep, I can go Control X to the next and Control C to go back. So we're going to have ladders in the dank. All right, I'm going to head to the mining dimension. I will be right back. Not gonna lie, that freaks me out every time. Every single time. Every time I get a little freaked out. Alright, so now we're on like the bottom. So now we need to go up. And I forgot... Oh, I have my torch launcher. So that will help. Alright. So now I should be able to go boop, boop. Nope. Doop doop doo doo doo. And now I should be able to do. I'm holding the wrong pickaxe. I don't want to use my silky pick. I want to use my fortune pick because it will allow everything I mine to go in the dank. And then what I can do is I can go boop, then go boop. So now I get to make my way to the surface, which is probably going to take me a very long time. So I will see how long this is going to potentially take. I'm going to guess a long time. I'm going to guess it's going to take me a while. I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to put it not there either. That'll work. The beauty of, I think, my repair amulet is it will repair my torch launcher, which means predominantly infinite torches, which is great. The only thing it doesn't repair is like Tinker's tools. This is mining really. That's actually not too bad. But I'm sure my jetpack is making a ton of noise for you guys. The beauty of it is, though, I have infinite energy because I have my furnaces back at my base that are continuously, constantly making energy, and it's chunk loaded, and it's feeding the wireless network, and the wireless network is set to send me energy constantly. So, as annoying as this hovering sound is, I will probably have to bring it down in post. I get to mine a little faster. I totally forgot that I had a jetpack. I was like, oh, I'm going to put ladders down, and then it's going to take me forever to mine up, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, I have a jetpack and slime shoes. I could literally just use my jetpack to go all the way up, and then use my slime shoes to land safely. It's probably going to be a very long process to fall down, but I guess if I put a bucket of water at the bottom, it wouldn't be horrible. It actually probably would save me time. And same thing on my ascent. I didn't even think of that. I could get rid of all those ladders and just use my jetpack. The only downside is I can't see anything right now. All right, okay. I think we hit the top. That kind of scared me. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Ooh. All right, so first things first. I'm gonna put a torch down, which means that actually I should probably. All right. Okay. That is the way home. All right. We're at 4. Interesting. My jetpack's not making any noise. Where are we? Is it not an island? No. What? The heck was that? It like went into an emergency hover mode. What is this? Is the end no longer islands? I'm so very confused. See, what I need is I need to create enough space for some Endermen to start spawning because I really need an Ender head. That's what I really need. So I'm just gonna mine out a little bit of space. This is probably not the most efficient way to do it. But see what I'm going to do now that I have some space, I'm gonna use my hammer. My hammer, which is much slower at the moment. But see, it mines a 3x3, which works out great. This is bizarre, not gonna lie. This is like super bizarre. I've never seen an end where the end is literally full of end stone. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. That way, it will pick up all the end stone now. Big brain move, I know. Not really, it's more or less just a convenience thing. Ooh! Oh! I do not want to be touched by that. Resident Catherine. Interesting. Hey, look at that. I can go back and level up my hammer, which is awesome. I'm hoping I can get an Enderman head before the end of this episode. I'm hoping. Because that would be awesome if I could. I'm not going to lie. That would be awesome. But I don't know if Enderman will spawn. I need it for a couple of machines. I need an Enderman head to put inside of the slice and splice to be able to get a couple of things for a couple of machines. So I have to get an Enderman. The problem with it is I don't know. Stoneblock 1, they spawned in the overworld. I have not seen an Enderman spawn, period, in the overworld. And I've played, I think, 400 hours in here between all of the, like, chickens and stuff that I've done. I've done, like, hours and hours and hours and hours. Maybe not 400, but I've got many hours invested, and I've never seen an Enderman spawn. So I'm very confused by this. I'm hoping that if I mine out enough, that maybe I'll get an Enderman to spawn. Here's hoping. And I'm hoping I can kill it relatively easily with my my cleaver. I'm hoping it's not going to take an hour for that to happen, because I would really like to not be recording for an hour, especially since I've already been recording for 25 minutes. I would really like to be able to like wrap this episode up maybe soon, so that it's not too long for you guys, because I don't like cutting stuff out. And that little speed up I did with the ladder climb before is only one I want to really do. But if I have to let the game run for an hour and just record it running and then speed it up until a couple of Endermen spawn, then I guess so be it. So I'm gonna dig out some space here and hope that an Enderman spawns while I'm digging. If not, I will be back with you as soon as I'm done digging, and then we'll wait for an Enderman to spawn. So I guess I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Whoops. Okay, so I am going to need to first figure out where I am. All right, I'm lost. Oh, it's because I dug to the side. So it should be, I think, in this direction. Why did I have to come back in a bunch of gravel? Why? All right. The portal home should be right over there. Now I've got a bunch of dirt. I wish I still had main miner. So I had to move to a different launcher because every time I would launch the game in the old launcher, it kept crashing. So I have lost vein miner somehow. Where the heck is the giant shaft down? It's got to be here somewhere. Where? All right. Gravel, dirt, stone, sure. I did not go very far from my portal home waypoint. I know that for a fact. Okay. I don't want excess entities just hanging out in the world. All right. So this should bring me back to the end. Which it does. I am not a fan of that hover mode. I am no fan of it. All right, note to self. Do not dig down because it will bring you home. Understood. All right, I'm going to get back to mining. I'll be back with you guys. I'm hoping an Enderman's going to spawn. I can't sit here for an hour. Huzzah! Oh, great. Awesome. We have some. Perfect. All right. I'm going to put... Ooh, you guys are loud and obnoxious. All right. Come get me. I got one. I got an Enderman chunk. Oh, so loud. So loud. So loud and obnoxious. I don't know. Maybe they need light? Oh, that's when the Enderium was. All right, I'm gonna... I probably don't need to carry that hammer around anymore, since I'm not, like, making any... Right tool would help. I'm not, smashing any materials to try to... I should probably make a silk touch one of these, just for grins and chuckles. Now, I'm curious if one will spawn over there where there's light, or over there where there's darkness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine this out, and then I'm going to go back for another pass, and we'll see where they actually spawn. I'd be curious, because they kind of spawned near where I had the torch. Right? Like, right on the edge of where I had the torch. I just kind of turned, and I was like, ooh. See? There's another one. Alright, maybe we can get another Enderman head. Ow! You meanie! That hurt. No head. So I'm not sure if it's... Maybe it's just because I'm further away, and that's where they're spawning, or maybe it's because it's the edge of the certain light level. I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep... Okay, so that one is right in between where I put the torches. So I'm just going to let... I'm going to keep doing this and see how many more spawn, and then we'll kill a couple of them at once. Hopefully I get... I think I need 3 Enderman head to do what I want to be able to do. Because I need to make a couple of things with Enderman heads in the slice and splice. But they haven't been spawning in the overworld, so I need them to spawn here, which means I have to apparently mine out a gigantic cube of spawning space for Enderman to spawn in the end. Which I guess means that I'm never gonna get shulker shells if they're... If this is entirely a end space filled with end stone, means there's no ends. I'm gonna have to look into that. Or maybe somebody can leave me a comment that tells me how to get shulker shells so I can start making shulker boxes, because I really would like to start making ways to carry stuff around other than a dank. Don't get me wrong, the danks are great, but I'm a little nervous to rely solely on them, primarily because I don't know, I've never really used them very much. I've used them, but I've never used them much. I'm hoping this is going to be enough space to it looks like a bunch of them are spawning now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They much prefer the darkness, it looks like. Alright. So what I am going to do is I'm going to fill this out so I have a little more protection. Look at that. I got another one. They are very angry and very loud, and I apologize for that. I will be turning them down in post. So sweet. Quite a few Enderman heads. Nice. I got 8 of them. Oh, I need a couple more chunks. One of them is a compressed. He has a name. Yep, there we go. One more chunk. They're very stationary. Ah. Sweet. Perfect. I'm going to get out of here since it's very loud. I need to figure out how to disable this hover mode because it's getting old. I'm not going to lie. It's getting old. I will say it's fantastic that I don't have to worry about falling to my death, which is great, but at the same time, like, not great at the same time, if that makes any sense. Oh, look at all those mobs spawning in the chambers that I've bypassed. Let me... Alright, so I'm gonna go back home. And, we're gonna go collect those achievements that we unlocked. And then we'll call it a day. Alright. Now the super long trip down. Down, down, down we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. I do. It's base. Yeah. And we're back. Whoop. All right. I need to figure out that hover mode because that is going to get obnoxious. All right. So I got some loot boxes which can go in here. Perfect. And then... Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Shift right click. Oh, that's Enderium. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go boop, and I don't know what else I can put away. That's not going to take up a ton of space. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click on this, and we're going to collect all the 4 rewards. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna collect each reward individually. All right, a torch launcher. I don't need another one. Ooh, that's a good one because that means I can now make awakened draconium seeds, which is good. I don't really need it because I have a draconium chicken. Don't really need that either. That's okay. We made our trip to the end. Another black lotus. Not the end of the world. Also not something I really need, but that's perfect. And I have Enderman heads. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this is used for. Use. Making an ender pearl. Awesome. And ender dust inside the quartz grindstone. I can use it for the magma crucible, I guess. Go in there. This is the winning thing that I needed. So if I use this, I go you. So I need it in order to make a soul binder and to make a powered spawner. I need an enderman head, which is top tier what I need. But I also need it for the slice and splice in order to make a ender resonator, which is used and a bunch of stuff. Mainly a wireless charger, which I don't need to make anymore now that I know that the Flux network can wirelessly charge things. So I don't really need it now. But at the same time, I like dimensional transceiver, wireless light, dialing device, uh, dark steel upgrade. But I can put it in the soul binder to then bind a sentient ender soul. So I don't know what this is used to. Oh, I need the okay. The stellar chest plate, which technically I can do now. Now that I have a molten oh gosh. I need some witches. How am I gonna get witches? Oh, I have witch water. What spawns witches with witch water? I don't remember. Oh, the stellar axe and the stellar pickaxe and the ender mark 4, which 15 damage. Awesome stuff. So I needed Enderman heads. I'm still gonna need Enderman. I'm gonna need a lot more Enderman heads eventually, because like probably not gonna need it for much of this stuff. Maybe this melodic exchanger. I don't even know what this does. But I also need Enderman heads. Just Enderman heads to make a spawner, so that I can then get a interesting. Do I need an Enderman head? No, I don't need an Enderman head for that. An Enderman head will work. There's a specific one that I needed it for. Oh, looting. The looting enchantment. I needed it for that too. So I needed those, which is great because you can't make them. You can only use them. You can't make them. So this will allow me to make ender seeds, which will grow ender essence, which I really don't need because I have an unlimited amount of ender pearls from my chickens. It's the beauty of chickens. You don't really need mystical agriculture, but you still need mystical agriculture. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need it, but you still need it because there is no. Oh, that's so much faster. There is no way to get nether stars from chickens. So now I can take this nether essence and I can make nether nuggets. And then I can take those nether nuggets and make nether stars. See? 2 more and I can make another nether. And then, as far as I know, a nether crux is 2 nether stars and withered soul. I don't have enough blocks of insanium, which is fine because here's the beauty of it. I can make as much insanium as I want if necessary. I can make automated crafting. Oh, that's actually kind of handy. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of handy to be able to hover around. But I can do automated crafting in order to make as many of them as I need, which is great. Ooh, that's actually kind of handy. It's actually kind of handy. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works because this will get old eventually. Okay, I know that there's been some witches spawning because witches are the only thing that drop that redstone. So I know witches have been spawning with the witch water, but I don't know what makes them. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to call it there, guys. It's been a 47-minute recording session, and I know there's going to be a couple of little speed up sessions in there, but it's been a long recording session. I'm actually glad that the Enderman started to spawn. Oh, those cows on the map. Oh, those cows on the map. Anyway, so it's been a long recording session, and I don't want to go too much longer because I don't know how much of that actual parts will be sped up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down button. Not going to hurt my feelings. Just going to tell me if you do or do not like my content. Leave me a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what you want to see me do next. I'm curious. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye, guys.